Hey, welcome back to Resilience Builds. My name is Jake, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the new project that I'm going to be helping out with here. It's a new year, meaning new projects. Let's open up this garage. All right, what you guys are looking at is a 1987 Dodge Conquest TSi, also known as a Mitsubishi Starion ESI-R. These cars originally came equipped with a 2.6-liter G54B turbocharged engine. Now what makes these cars really unique is that they're rear-wheel drive. And in this case, this one actually came stock with a limited slip differential. Nice. Mitsubishi and Dodge made these cars from 1983 to 1989. From 1983 to 1985 and a half, you could get the narrow body. From 1986 onwards, you could get the wide body, like this car is. Now, like you guessed, the wide body does give the car a larger track width, and I think it's the better looking vehicle. Some of the things that make this car awesome is the big 2.6 liter turbocharged inline-4, the G54B. This thing made roughly 188 to 197 horsepower on the TD05 12A turbocharger. It made up in the 230 pound-feet of torque range at 2,500 RPM. So some of the weaknesses inherently to this vehicle is actually the engine. This is a single overhead cam G54B unit that just did not like to rev out. It made its maximum power at 4,800 RPM on a 6,000 RPM limiter. So this thing, with a motor out of a Mighty Max truck, also acts like a truck, shockingly enough. Not a high red line, makes a large majority of its power in the mid-range, which around town can be a lot of fun because, again, it's making its max torque number all the way down at 2,500 RPM. But for track use and ultimately driving the most amount of power from this motor, it just didn't have the breathing room. So you're going to commonly see these motors swapped out for stuff like a 4G63 out of the Evos and the Eclipses, to crazy LS swaps that you could find on like the Hoonigans channel. Ultimately, this car was Mitsubishi's answer and dream to compete with the Porsche 944. And you're going to see a lot of those design cues in the bodywork of this car. So this car happens to be my cousin's and my uncle's project car. And so what I'm going to be doing with it and showing you guys throughout this small series is basically how I'm going to be tearing out the engine, the transmission, redoing the suspension with some K-Sport coilovers, and getting this thing prepped as a ready-to-go rolling shell so that when they get the motor back from California, when it's completely redone, all I have to do is swap it back in and turn the key. If you want to continue to watch future episodes, make sure to like and subscribe.